Comparison is the thief of joy. This quote had such a big impact on me in like a lot of different moments. And I think it has so much power within it because I know so many people, me included. Hello, my name is Martin and I'm guilty with comparison. I've known so many people like who are comparing themselves so much with what other people have achieved, who other people are. And I think it's one of the most unfair thing that we can do to ourselves and to other people, that we compare ourselves, because we compare pears with apples, or rather we compare carrots that are in the ground with like apples on a tree. Where it's like, just because there's something in the ground doesn't mean it's worth less than something that's up on a tree. But somehow we've managed to have that belief that if we, for example, have not reached yet like our full potential, if we have not yet gotten to where we want to go, like the seed might already be in the ground, and all it needs is nurturing. But we are very often so impatient that we're like, oh, that's great that the seed is in the soil, but I want to have the full tree and all the fruits already. Well, I think that it doesn't happen. And there are certain trees that are growing faster than others. That doesn't mean that they're more amazing and whatever. They're just different. They just have a different location. They have a different background. They have a different everything. And I think what so many of us are missing is that we acknowledge that we are freaking unique, that we have so much uniqueness within us that we don't have to compare ourselves. We're all on our unique journey. And if we compare ourselves, if we're trying to be someone else, if we're trying to follow in someone else's footsteps, the only thing we'll ever be, like the most we could ever be in that scenario, is second best. The problem is if we follow that path, what we want to, like we are following that path because we want to be the best, we want that success, we want to be like that other person. But we can never be that person, so we will always be the second best version of that individual. And so we will, it's kind of like a paradox. We're chasing after something, and by chasing that thing, we will never be able to get what we think that it will give us in the first place. The only thing we can achieve, what we believe that other people are experiencing and what we want to experience ourselves, is if we follow our own path, if we look at what is our own true path. Create a vision, create goals that are yours, question it. Do not just follow anyone's goals that they set for you. Figure out for yourself what you want, because you deserve it. You deserve to know what you want. You deserve to know what kind of life you want to live, not what someone else planted in your mind. But what do you, dear viewer, what do you want to experience? Because your life is about you. Your life is about what you want to experience. The legacy that you want to leave. And that, with legacy, I don't mean like an empire with billions, No. A legacy means, or could also mean, what kind of impact did you have on your neighbors, the people around you? How did you live your life? How did you maybe inspire people to live a better life for themselves? It could also include the love and kindness that you share. That is all part of a legacy that you can create. And for that, nobody even needs to remember your name, but if if we share love and kindness and affect other people in a positive way, that will have ripple effects down for generations. And of course, if part of your vision is to have that empire, to have like millions or billions or whatever, fair enough. If that's what you desire, then this is totally valid. But whatever path you choose, I urge you to be kind, to be compassionate to yourself and to the people around you. You never know what other people are going through. If you're judging them, then you might give that last little push for someone to break. Vice versa, if you're kind to someone, you might support them with getting off that edge and taking a step back and saying, hey, there might still be hope. I've met people in my life who have not really ever experienced kindness. They've not really been allowed to make their own choices. And when they came to work with me, and I asked them, what do you want? They looked at me with a very confused, look on their face. Asked me, what do you mean, what I want? I can choose? And that happened to me a few times where people didn't know that they were allowed to choose for themselves, for their own freaking lives. So I want to encourage you with this video, and please share this video with other people who you think or you know are going through a difficult time right now, who need some encouragement to keep going. Please, please, please share it, because I think if we share positive messages, if we share with other people, then we can really, really have an impact on others. And I think sharing is caring. And it would mean the world to me as well, because I do put a lot of effort into creating these videos. I don't just, put some stuff together and just talk about like nonsense in a way, but I really I go through life very consciously, and I always think about okay, what is it that I can talk about that might be of benefit or value for people. And I work a lot, sometimes 10, 12 hours a day, and then at night I'm still going home and record these videos. So every share, every like, every comment is appreciated, and I think it always what we give, we also receive. So yeah, that being said, I would appreciate that if you did that, if you comment, share, and like, and of course share with other people, because it's, like I said, it's so important that we also spread the love. And sometimes a little message, with myself, sometimes when I went through, or often when I went through difficult times, and my best friend sent me a video or a recording of something that really was inspiring, I really appreciated that, and very often it helped me through dark moments. And I really hope that my videos can also do that for someone. And yeah, let's have a big and positive impact on other people together. And as always, I send you so much love from my heart to yours. And please stay strong and stay true to yourself. You are amazing, you are worthy, and you deserve the best life. You deserve to be happy and valued and loved. Big hug, and hope to see you in the next one.